Can't believe they took his hand. What? What? I couldn't even believe it when it happened. I was like, wait, is it still attached? Oh. I just couldn't believe it. I said to myself, what? What? Because I thought that I saw the knife going into his eye like this. His eyes were closed and I was like, okay, they want to take his eye. They're going to make him blind. The next thing, the guy just stood up. Maybe we should... And with one swift, that whole thing came off. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh! And then 3 scenes traumatized me. What they wanted to do to Theon from the behind. No. Brienne and this Jamie thing. That was bad.
How many of those fingers?
She loosened you up for us.
He's going to fall.
Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink or... Oh, Lord Tyrion, come in.
Perhaps this is the wrong time.
Oh, no, it's a wonderful time.
I thought one of you little birds might have knowledge of my sister's intentions to...
End your life?
I didn't inherit Littlefinger's spies along with his position, I'm afraid. Which is why I'm coming to you.
I have no proof, only whispers. I was going to tell you the story of how I was cut. As a boy, a certain man made my master an offer too tempting to refuse. I feared the man meant to use me, as I'd heard some men used small boys, but what he wanted was far worse. The blade, he sliced me, root and stem, chanting, and I heard a voice answer his call. I still dream of that night. Dream of the voice from the flames. Was it a god? But the sorcerer called, and a voice answered. I have hated magic, and all those who practice.
I feel the need for actual revenge. Influence, which...
You do not possess. Once I had served the sorcerer's purpose. I sold what parts of my body remained to me, were more valuable than the contents of his purse. One distasteful task after another, I made my way to the small council chamber until its tendrils reached from the Red Keep. Very special. Hello, my old friend. I have no doubt the revenge you want will be yours in time. If you have the stomach for it.
People talk about the Night's Watch. Really is most of it. And getting attacked. Ah, look. When the Lord Commander says we go, we go.
You know what's out there.
Craster's been out here, surviving.
Our good friend Craster.
We're like the sons he never had.
The walkers come calling. Craster will serve us up like so many pigs.
You woke him.
You're going to give him one?
Why?
Give
I
me.
said to hold it for you until you came back. You're back.
What did you do?
I don't want your stupid simple. I want to save my baby's life. Can you do that? Can you?
No.
He doesn't have much time.
Can you breastfeed him so he stops crying? Give him food. Pastor will soon hear him screaming now and know that just give him boobies. I'm sure that Sam will start looking for a plan now with the girl. Like,
I need to find it. It's here. It's calling me. No more climbing. Promise me!
Is he very large?
No larger than usual, apparently. And they've had a lot of men.
We're talking about the same Podrick.
I don't know, my lord. The girls are usually quite descriptive.
And what did Littlefinger say about this loss of income? Ah, yes, to pursue his enduring love of the Lady Arryn. Sad, really.
He hasn't spoken to her since the last time, as far as I know.
You can read. Rare for a woman. I'm missing something obvious you're about to point out? Who is important enough to Littlefinger to merit a feather bed besides Littlefinger?
He's not interested in them, my lord.
How do you know?
Rhaenyra Targaryen was murdered by her brother, or...
Really?
What's left of her is buried in the crypts right down there.
There appears to be a good deal of room elsewhere on the premises. There to look adoringly upon the 700 to remind them.
Drinking wildfire would turn him into a dragon.
What kind of grocery stories are you telling your bride?
Oh no, it's quite all right, Your Grace. I'd love to see their tombs, really.
You were married here, Your Grace?
Yes.
Such a tragedy. Fairly predictable tragedy. My son's a hunter. It helps him forget he's never been within a mile of a real battle.
I seem to recall he laid siege to Storm's End for the better part of a year.
Oh, he had no business fighting an actual warrior. And it slides right off like rain off a wing.
My father didn't want them here. He was going to have their bodies burned and...
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I know they did terrible things at the end, but
I couldn't agree more.
they will return it 1,000-fold. You led the defense of King's Landing.
Open the doors.
Well, look at how quickly Marjorie looked back to see the mother and grabbed his hand. Long live Lady Marjorie. Can you hear that?
How far is it to Deepwood Mott?
Not far, my lord. I served them, the men who were torturing you.
Why would you risk your life for me?
I grew up on Saltcliffe. I remember the look on my father's face when he told us.
They said my father knew what they were doing to me.
They never told me much.
We don't need to hide from them.
Not all those your sister's men. What did he tell you to do?
Raid fishing villages. Didn't have to. All he had to do was... How could someone like that be a brother to me? I could never be a Stark. It's Ironborn. It's what I was born to be. I paid the iron price for Winterfell. I murdered those boys. I let Dagmar slit their throats.
Maybe it's not too late.
My real father lost his head at King's Landing.
My real father lost his head.
Now I've burned everything down. What? No, I didn't! You can't!
Put him back where he belongs.
Please, I need an explanation. I don't understand what's happening. I'm confused. Well, clearly, but for what reason? That's the problem. Like, clearly he was tricked. Like, my head is blown. But tricked. Now, I don't even know. So he brought him back to the place where he had been chained. This guy did not even know the way in which, because he came in through a tunnel. So clearly he didn't know from the above, this is not his own place. This is not a place that he is familiar with. Clearly he was tricked. But the problem I'm having is that, who is this man? Who is this man? Is he for Yara? Is he, where is he from? Where is, like, I don't understand what's happening. Okay, fine. Let's just, because okay, what time was my pausing time? Because like, like that's not, like, I understand that he's tricked, but it's trickery is now like, where is this? Where is this place? You can't answer any of my questions. If it's a spoiler, then don't tell me. But where is Theon? Okay, these are my questions. If you don't have to answer. Can I ask my questions? You don't have to answer. Do you think about what Theon said? What did Theon say about my real father died? It made me sad. My father was beheaded. About Ned, it made me very emotional. It made me sad that it took all this suffering. You know what? Like they say, you don't know what you've lost till you lose it. You don't know what you have till you've lost it. And it took Theon going through this hell of, you know, being attacked, the Ironborn people hitting him, you know, and everything he said is like, everything he said is like, it's not like he hated Robb, but he hated Robb's perfection. And he weighed himself. You see what I think Theon wanted, and I don't want to get emotional. Theon wanted to be what Robb was to Ned. Theon wanted to be to his father what Robb was. You see? So Theon's obsession with Robb, admiration for Robb, led him down the road. My heart, I just feel... led him down the wrong path. Because he said, I could never be. And you could see how much he admired Robb. He said that he didn't have to try to be perfect. He was just perfect. I don't even know why I'm crying. I don't know why I'm crying. I felt for him. Theon is still that child that was taken away. He hasn't grown up. He's still that child. Look at what he said. That he didn't have to be. He didn't have to try to be the good son, the strong son, the brave son. He was just, and because Robb got so much support from his people, from the men who just automatically wanted to serve him, Theon thought he could accord to himself that same prestige, that same honor. He wasn't willing to wait his turn. He wasn't willing to wait his turn. And could you tell me our pausing time? I don't know if you, I don't know. I feel, I don't know. I'm just so lost, and I wanted to be sure that I didn't miss anything, because if it's something that I've missed that I'm not understanding, then tell me so that I can really think as to why. But if no revelation has been made, okay, I haven't missed anything. Okay, so this confusion is normal. Okay, because this man that brought him back, I don't know if he's for Yara. I don't know if we're still the original kidnap. Yeah, because the original thing was that the assistant, the Robb's. So wait. So Robb's, remember the man that kept saying my bastard was something. We've not seen that bastard till today. Could this guy be the bastard that we've been talking about? If the, okay, so wait, they kidnapped Theon. They kidnapped Theon for Robb. The guy said that assistant that was with Robb, that man, the Bolton guy, said that my bastard will something him, right? He said that my bastard would kidnap him. But what happened was that Theon's men sold him back to the Bolton people, and then the Bolton people, which is the army, which is the people that were torturing Theon, right? And then this man now that tricked him, this man said Yara sent him. But clearly, it can't be Yara, because if it's Yara, he has brought him back into the Bolton. This man might be The bastard son that they are talking about that we've not seen. Do you understand? Do you see how they're doing it? Shall we resume? You don't want to say anything. That's why you're saying, shall we resume? Shall we resume too? Okay, let's go back. That's what my mind is telling me, though. That's what my mind is telling me, because it makes sense. You know, sometimes in these movies, they don't tell you all the... Why would he bring him back? Why would he bring him back to the cave, to the cross? Clearly, the cross from the original plan was the Bolton. They were to bring him to the Boltons. He was sold to the Boltons. He was tortured by the Bolton. But it will not make sense, because this man killed the people that were chasing him. Do you understand? So why? The people that were chasing him, the people that were chasing Theon, this guy killed. So what happened? Or maybe there is money. Maybe there is a ransom for, and maybe this guy was meant, maybe he truly is working for Yara, and then they bribed him, and he wanted, so the men that he killed, they probably have a ransom on Theon to catch him because he escaped. And then the guy, knowing where he had told Theon to go, there must be a ransom. He did it for money. Do you get what I mean? Do you see how I'm guessing that this is what it is. Because if he is the Bolton, it means that the men he killed were, and they went, okay, answer me this. The men chasing Theon, the one that he shot the arrow to the guy. I don't know, the guy with big eyes. Shot the arrow to. Were they Boltons? Were they from the Bolton? My attorney. Whatever, guys. Whatever. So where are we right now? Whatever. I don't know where we are. 22:59. Could we go back a bit? I want to. So yes, we just saw them. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes, here's fine. Play. 3, 2, 1, play. Thank you. Jamie's gone.
What are you doing?
I'm sure that fight he was putting up, he was hoping they would kill him. I'm thinking in my mind. Exactly.
You coward. My sword hand. I was that hand. Where people have important things taken from them, and you whine and cry and quit. You sound like a bloody woman.
You told them Tarth was full of sapphires. You knew that. Why did you help me?
There's no sapphire for real. Maybe that guy knew, and that's why he got angry and cut his hand. But he doesn't know. He would have killed Brienne.
You wanted to speak to me.
So he doesn't know.
Yes, about Jamie.
And Catelyn Stark took Tyrion prisoner. What did I do in response?
You started a war.
Well, if I would start a war for that lecherous little stump, what do you think I am doing for my eldest son and heir?
Did it ever occur to you that I might be the one who deserves your confidence and your trust?
Olenna has sown a seed in this one.
Listening to them, living by them.
All right. Contribute. The Tyrells saved your life, your children's lives. I wish you knew how to manipulate him. I distrust you because you're not as smart as you think you are. You've allowed that boy to ride roughshod over you and everyone else in this city.
You should try stopping him from doing what he likes.
Another golden rose. How original. Roses are boring, dear. Winter is coming. Oh, that's memorable. That strikes fear in the heart. Run along now. Grow strong.
The city has been made brighter by your presence. A little obvious, perhaps.
Oh, no, please. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the... But you've come mincing all this way for something.
You've taken an interest in Sansa Stark.
Have I? She's had an interesting childhood.
She has. sadly. Well, forgive me for wasting your time, then. I thought we shared certain hopes for her well-being.
Come. You surrender rather easily.
I choose my allies carefully.
Ned Stark had many admirers, and how many stepped forward when the executioner came for
Let
his
her marry your son.
I could not help
your grandson.
Lord Stark. Perhaps I can help his daughter.
That's what it is.
You're not the only one who has taken an interest in her.
It almost feels as if you're about to arrive at the point. Why have you come to me with this matter?
Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros.
And if Littlefinger marries her, he'll have the key in his pocket.
Which seems such a shame. Why should a man with such a low reputation steal away such a lovely bride?
You must despise him. You're working so hard to undermine him. You are a clever man, Lord Varys.
You are too kind.
Your grandson.
I didn't mean to disturb you.
But Varys, you know that the grandson does not float the feminine way. But you will say, and I'm sure Olenna knows that her grandson is not
If you're kind
into
enough
girls.
to give me your names, I'll ask the king to speak with you himself. Why not? I'll tell you what I prayed for in the set this morning. My cousin Alana was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. Whenever she passed me in the halls, she'd oink. A week after that, she came down with porridge plague.
Porridge plague?
Oh, you don't have it in the north? Your skin starts to look like boiled oats, and eventually your face slides off and you die in agony.
But that's awful. I believed you. I'm sure she's jealous of you now.
I want us to be friends. Good friends. You must see Highgarden. You'd love it there, I know you would.
I don't think the Queen would let me leave King's Landing.
The Queen Regent, you mean? And if you were to marry Loras, your place would be at Highgarden, wouldn't it?
Wow.
His name was Bannon.
But you will now marry Loras, and then you will have to help Rob. That is your brother. That Rob will now want to fight your sister-in-law. It can't work.
Never failed in his duty. We shall never see his like again.
Didn't think a broke foot could kill a man.
You on his side?
We can't just show up and steal all his food.
And sit down to a feast of ham and potatoes. He's a bloody wildling's all he is.
You have one son, and more daughters than I can count. I'll be glad when you and yours are gone.
As soon as our wounded are strong enough.
When you cut their throats and be done with it.
Whose throat are you gonna cut, old man? And there's nothing to eat.
My wives give you bread.
What you've got hidden away.
Drinking our wine, eating his fill, but we die. How else you make it through winter?
Enough! Out! I am a godly man!
You're a stingy bastard!
Bastard! How do you, you little thief? And you!
Oh, God.
I'll chop the hands off the next man who calls me bastard.
Wildling bastard.
The Lord will curse us for this! By all the land, I shall have your head!
No! For goodness sake! Please! Oh my God! You've stabbed the Lord Commander! Why? Why? Oh, they're killing each other! Jorah Mormont's daddy! Oh no! He killed him! Oh! No!
They're cutting your throat one of these nights!
I do apologize, little lady, but it's better for you if you don't see where we're going. Not easy finding molasses in wartime.
I'd have some.
What is this place?
Somewhere neither wolves nor lions come prowling.
You look like a bunch of swineherds. You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier? You've seen better days.
And I won't see them again.
You lot aren't fighting in a war, you're running from it.
Which of us is running?
Untie these ropes and we'll find out.
Ned Stark ordered me to execute your brother, in King Robert's name.
Ned Stark is dead. King Robert is dead.
You can't see us, but we see you. No matter whose cloak you wear. Lannister, Stark, Baratheon. You prey in the weak. The Brotherhood without banners will hunt you down. I've been reborn in the light of the one true God.
They will get on with it.
You'll die soon enough, dog. At the Mummer's Ford, girls of 7 years were raped.
Children at some other door.
House Clegane was built upon dead children.
Is being born Clegane a crime? No. You want to cut my throat? Get on with it!
You murdered Micah. He was 12 years old. He was unarmed.
You don't deny killing this boy.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. Then I should have killed you. Not my place to question princes.
So it is not for us to judge you.
Find out if your fire god really loves you, priest. Or is the little girl the bravest one here?
Thank God. Because when they said she might be, I said, hey, what? Arya did not even finish her class of bravos. And you want to, oh, my chest. They've killed your dad. Jorah, they've killed your dad.
The master says they are untested. There are many small cities between here and there. Masters will buy the healthy ones and for a good price. Some of the boys who send them may be unsullied in their turn. She can't give her dragons away. I'm not even going to, like that. I know is a lie. She can't. They are my children, You give one away. I don't believe she's this is clearly going to be a trick. She can never. Her children. Do you see what she went through to get them back from the House of the Undying? This is done.
There is no way. He can't even control it. You didn't ask how you can control. Listen.
Dovageris!
Is it their language? Oh, she's speaking. Stop it right now. So all that insult, she understood. Goosebumps.
Dracarys.
All that insult the guy was giving her, she understood everything. She spoke the language.
Dovageris! Jemut Tivri Depan! Henu Jagun Jalzalu! Jemut Kiven you Delat! Undari Valati!
Oh my God, my palms are sweaty. Oh my goodness. So many emotions, just so many emotions are going through me. I don't even know what to say. But I knew she couldn't let go of her children. I knew she couldn't give up a dragon. That in itself, as soon as she said that, I was like, this woman is lying. Anyone who knows her knows that she can't let them go. Go, what? Let them go? Her children? That she always talked, they are my babies. That your moment had to tell him that you didn't birth them. They didn't feed at your... You know what I mean? That was her obsession with them. That she would give them in exchange. The most amazing part was that she could speak their language. So all that time, it was just self-control. Controlling her emotions, not giving in to the... You see what she said to the Dora Doxus, that guy? She said, thank you for this lesson you learned. What she learned from those was the art of pretending. Not being able to read her face. Because if in the time that guy insulted her, she flinched or she responded physically to his insult, he would have known that he understood his language. But she said to that guy, thank you for the lesson you have learned. And that exactly right. That was why she wanted Miss Sunday, because she knew that Miss Sunday too was a good communicator. Like in saying, in not giving it, Miss Sunday was being affectionate, was being wise, because she knew that, oh, yeah, very wise and respectful, yeah. And let's just go back to Crasta and the Lord Commander. How painful it is that the people to have survived the zombies to now be killed by your own. That broke my heart. That broke my heart. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it. They say that a hungry man is an angry man. You know what I mean? How could they have killed him? No. That was too bad. That was too bad. I felt bad. I really did. All right, thank you so much for watching. I just want to end up the recording so we can talk one-on-one. I feel like there is, I don't know, everything is, the whole Solaris and Sansa thing, I saw it coming when Varys started talking to Olenna. I don't think it will work out. Why don't I think it will work out? Because if she does, she's going to convince her husband to take revenge. If she marries, and then how would it work? She's married to Loras, carrying on the Stark legacy. Her brother is planning to take down the Lannister. In-laws fighting. It won't work. His watch has ended. I know, but it's so sad. It's so sad. It's painful that they did that to him. It's painful. They killed him. How can you kill your own person? And Sam did not even attempt to fight anybody. Sam went into the bar. At least his other two friends were fighting. I don't know if they managed to escape because it was so dark. A lot of, I was just hearing screaming and stab sounds. Sam just went in the back. It's like, this is not for me. Fighting is not my calling. It's not my strongest point. He went back for the Gilly girl to take, like, I don't know. What else could he have done? What else could he have done? No. I'm heard. Yes, Jorah doesn't know. How would he know now? How would he know? He hasn't been in touch with his father for a long time. Remember that I think they had that conversation with Jon Snow. Jon Snow said that's when he gave him the sword. Remember when he did that? And Jon Snow was like, you're giving me your something. He went to save Gilly, but why Gilly among all the other girls? You know what I mean? Like, I understand he likes her personally, but there are many other women there who will now be exposed to. I don't know. I can't. Crasta is just an animal. You have enough to eat. It was his stinginess. You had enough to eat. Right there in their presence, you were eating meat. You were chomping. Can't you just share a little bit of food? He hates men. He sees men as like, he's like, what in the world? You have enough to eat. Why do you think she pretended not to speak the language? Because she wanted to get the soldiers. You stooped to conquer, right? She pretended. Oh, I don't know. Because if she spoke the language, they could have market. I think she wanted to find out as much as she could. She wanted to find out as much as she could. And people feel comfortable saying things when they feel you don't understand them. And she said it's her old mother's language, her mother's language. Old Valeria. Why? Well, is there a hidden reason? Is there something else why she didn't? If it's not a spoiler, then I think she wanted to know as much as possible. That's not the answer. All right, for those who are watching from Facebook, on Facebook and YouTube, I wanna just stop recording, right? Thank you so much for watching with me.